بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Oh my Lord, expand my thought, ease my thanks for me, remove all impediments from my words, so they can understand me. Wafakanallah, Amin. Respected Asatida, guests of honor, and my dear brothers in Islam. In this beautiful constellation, I would like to get across the words with you on the topic, after through on the so-called big idea. Is there a clash of civilization or is it big? What do you think of the future formation of alliance and revivals in international relations? Of late, numerous discussions and hot dialogues have been held in concern with this topic. Clash of civilization is a so-called socio-political cultural consensus of Western liberal ideas. It's an ideology that created by Samuel P. Huntington, one of the most leading professors of the political science in Harvard University. He published an article named The Clash of Civilization in 1993 at the World Affairs International magazine. After 2003, he published a book named Clash of Civilization and the Remaking of the World Order. This book made numerous discussions and dialogues in between the clashes between the civilizations, and Samuel P. Huntington tried to say that the world civilization, they tried to compartmentalize into 8 different cultures and civilization patterns, and the future world, these brutal civilizations perform a specific type of the problematic affairs, and this civilization get the fighting together. Samuel P. Huntington said that the civilization like the Islamic civilization, the Islamic civilization, Mongolian civilization, the Italian civilization, Arab civilization, the many different type of the 8 civilizations get encountered together, and the specific type of a fault line, the Islamic civilization, they forward a specific type of the ideology that means the political Islamism or the brutal faces of the Islamism, and the Islam try to make a overlapping together towards the Western liberal ideology. Actually, this class of civilization is a great myth in contemporary days. While we read the past history of the human affairs, we can't see any space for the clash between the civilizations. As per the history of the Edward W. Zay, one of the most famous post-colonial critic in Columbia University, Edward W. Zay said that there is no any possibility for the clash between the civilization, but the clash in between the fundamentalism. The fundamentalism tried to make clash between different sectors and try to promote their ideology towards the humanity. Actually, this clash is happening towards this clash of the fundamentalism. That is actually what happened in the Western world, that is what happened in Latin American world, that is what happened still in Middle East countries. There is no clash between the Hindus and Muslims. There is no clash between any type of Indian culture and Western culture. There is no any clash between so-called understanding the clash between the Islamic civilization and the clash between the Western civilization. But the clash is happening within the fundamentalist approaches of political Christianity and the clash between the radical Islamic political Islamism. This is what is happening in the contemporary days. We want to make a remaking towards the clash of civilization that was a blunder that put forward by the Samuel P. Huntington and the scholars that those who pursue the Samuel P. Huntington, like the Francis Fukuyama. Francis Fukuyama also one of the great intellectuals who put forward and pursued the clash of civilization. And one of the remedies for the new international relations that we want to put forward for a special type of a global alliance. The European Union is a specific type of alliance that creating a specific cultures of the European culture. The ASEAN is another alliance that put forward for the creating a special identity, commercial identity in the Eastern country. So this type of alliance is possible for the next world, that is good for the next global international relations. With this, let me wind up my words and let me represent the dais for the other challenge of renting you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.